Hi there, I'll introduce myself. My name's Archie, even though it's probably only a couple of mates and my dad that'll actually watch the video. Nevertheless, I felt moved to do it. The reason is I've received my NHS vaccination letter, and I'm concerned that people are just jumping into taking this vaccination without actually reading the NHS guidance, which is what I'm going to just point out today, and obviously considering the pros and cons of the vaccine. Now, first thing to say is absolutely, if you're elderly, if you're vulnerable, if you're obese, you should take the vaccine because the benefits outweigh any potential risks or side effects, short, medium or long term. For other people, though, it's less clear. I'm 57 and pretty good health. And the NHS guidance, which is what I'm going to be looking at, is their opinions, not mine. They actually are not suggesting that I should take the vaccine, which is music to my ears, to be honest. But I just want to read that through just so other people in the same situation, under 65 and generally healthy, should perhaps consider this before they decide whether to take the vaccine or not. So just quickly, the letter, this video will take 5 minutes max. The letter is just an invitation to book yourself an appointment online to get the jab. It says the jab's free and you'll need 2 doses and it will take between the two 11 to 12 weeks-ish. The more important bit is this, a guide for adults, which you should read before you inject yourself with any medicine, any vaccine. So this guide outlines what coronavirus is. Hopefully we've all heard of it, and who should take it. It says overall, fewer than 1 in 100 people who are infected with COVID will die from COVID-19. But in those over 75 years of age, this rises to 1 in 10. Just one thing I want to point out on that, it does say overall fewer than 1 in 100 people. But just to clarify, if that's 0.9, then that is about 1 in 100. But if that's 0.1, that's actually more like 1 in 1,000. So I think a little bit more granular detail would have helped there, particularly when it affects age ranges very differently as well. But nevertheless, just going on to who should have the COVID vaccine. And I guess by inference, that means those who shouldn't or who don't need to. So those who should have the COVID vaccine: an adult living or working in a care home, no. A frontline healthcare worker, no. A frontline social care worker, no. A carer working in domiciliary care, no. The sole or main carer of a highly vulnerable individual, no. Age 65 years or over, no. Younger adults with long-term clinical conditions, see below. And then there's a list. The vaccine will also be offered to adults with conditions such as blood cancer, no. Diabetes, no. Dementia, no. Heart problem, no. Chest complaint, no. Kidney disease, no. Liver disease, no. Lowered immunity due to treatment for cancer, no. Lowered immunity from the treatment of conditions such as rheumatoid arthritis, lupus and psoriasis, no. Disorders of the immune system, including HIV, no. Having had an organ transplant, no. Having had a stroke or transient attack, no. A neurological or muscle wasting condition, no. A severe or profound learning disability, no. A problem with your spleen, e.g. sickle cell disease, no. Are seriously overweight, a BMI of 40 or above, no. Are severely mentally ill, no. So for me, there's nothing on this list that says I should have the vaccine. Therefore, by inference, I shouldn't. So I won't be taking the vaccine, certainly not at this stage. As I said, there are people who are vulnerable, not on that list, but the over 70s, let's say, people who have one of those conditions or who are obese, which has been seen to be partly contributing to getting very ill or mortality. But if you're not, if you're under 65 and generally healthy, then think twice about this, certainly at this stage. So that's the booklet. Have a look at it. Thank you very much for your time.